Hope everyone's having a good day. Today we're going to review these Auxito LED headlights. Now they did send these to me for free because they wanted me to test them out and do an honest review on them. So I've done a little bit of research, and to be honest, everything they have really good reviews. Seems a little bit too good to be true for me because of the price point of these. They're very, very affordable. But there's only one way for me to find out, and that's to actually try them out. So let's get these things open and take a look at them, because I'm actually curious to see what they look like. So let's open them up. It's my first time checking them out, and I will be installing them in my car next to test them out and see exactly what they do and how they function. And at least they come with some very nice gloves. They look a little bit too small for my hand, but let's find out if they fit. Yep, they fit. So, for their sake, let's use these for the review. Put these really nice gloves on. And actually, what's kind of funny, they wanted to get some of these for this. So here's some. They're made of aviation aluminum. These are 6,000 K. The temperature, IP67. Their working life is 50,000 hours. Temperature is -40 to 176 degrees. They're LED. These are D3Ss. I'm going to be putting them in my Audi Q7. So let's see what they look like. They actually look really nice. Got a nice little fan in there. They got a little weight to them too. Well, I'm actually surprised. They seem pretty nice. Oh, that one looks really nice. Let's take a look at this one and see if the quality is the same. The only thing I don't like is the casing. See how the casing is kind of shifted on this one? It's not flat right there. This one is flat. I mean, that's not a big deal. It's not going to affect anything. But it just, I'm picky. But we'll try them out and we'll see what happens. They look actually really good. They don't look like some cheap things you buy. But same thing on the back. D3S, made in China. PRC, basically. They run at 45 volt plus or minus 9 LED. Very interesting. Anything else? There's nothing else in the box besides these awesome gloves. These are my new driving gloves now, I guess. Had to get a warranty on her, 24-month warranty. Send a picture and they'll arrange replacement. That's cool. I got a 24-month warranty. So my kind of thing is air warning, if I'm going to have any air warnings on these, because my car has the bulb out detection. But I'm not sure if CAN bus decoder, I'm not really sure the load resistors if I need those. I don't think these are it's for like a headlight bulb, especially one that goes through a ballast. I think it's going to be like a standard, halogen bulb that you're replacing with an LED, if that makes any sense. But we'll find out and see. Man-made reason lead to LED chip broken. Wow. Wire cracked. User modify. It's definitely not the worst reading I've seen. Natural disaster. Damage is due to irresistible natural disaster like earthquake and flood. Okay, well, so we'll go ahead and pop them in and see how they do tonight. So we're gonna go ahead and start removing the headlights on my Q7. The only reason I'm doing this instead of my red car, this one right here, is because the headlights are a lot easier to remove on this car, and I'll show you how. So this one, all you do is you pull up on this, and then you have to push down on this, and they slide out. It really doesn't get much easier than that. Some of the Audis are like this. This is why I kind of prefer this. They're a little tight. We do have to remember we have the electrical connector too. gonna try to pop that off. Let me show you. Back here, try to use a screwdriver so you can see. So we're gonna go, hopefully you can see. Uh-oh, that went into the abyss. Okay, I was able to get it in my hand. I gotta grab a magnet for that. But now let's go ahead and get this headlight out. Now, they're kind of a pain in the butt, even though they come out relatively easy. Because of this right there. Try not to scratch anything. Okay, there's one. That was kind of more difficult than I originally anticipated. Come back for you later. And I know these headlights, the housings are kind of degraded, but another day, deal with that. Pull up on this. These things sure do hurt your fingers. Okay, and then we gotta push down on this. Gotta put you in armpit mode so I can reach in. Okay, this one hopefully is not so bad. I don't know why they're being, this one's, okay, there's that. Don't want to scratch my car. Well, if I was using my brain, it'd probably be because of this electrical harness. So same thing on this side. Going to stick my finger in. I'm gonna have to do this with both my hands. So you're only gonna get a limited view. Okay, still not working. Let's try this again. Try mounting the camera. Okay. And the cover fell off the light. These things just tear your fingers up. I was able to get it. Okay, now let's not let that back in. Now let's work on getting this headlight out without destroying my car. There's that. There's that. Kind of got to push down to wedge it out a little bit. Okay, finally. Without major damage. Okay, let's go take these in and change them. Okay, so now we got to start on these. Don't forget to put these gloves back on. So I look like a professional doing this. This came out a little bit more difficult than I was originally planning. So let's get started. I've never taken this off, so it's going to be a little bit of a learning experience. This looks like you slide that over. Oh, that was actually pretty easy. Okay, so now let's see what we have going on here. This one, there's, I don't know if you can see it. There's this tang and there's a tang over here. You just kind of twist it like that, pull it out. Okay, don't want to damage this bulb because it's still good. And there's a connector under here. This camera is kind of a pain right now. So you just want to push on it, pop it out. Let's get the fancy brand new Auxito bulb. Hope these are good. Let's go ahead and pop it in. Let's go ahead and twist it and we're done. And then we're going to put this cover back on the correct way. Because because you do not want to get water in these housings. It'll actually wreak havoc on the bulb, like the bulb and the ballast. So now let's go ahead and do the other side. Pop it off just like I did earlier. Just gonna twist that. I'm gonna pull this out. I'm curious to see how bright these are. This car had pretty decent headlights, but you can always have better, you know? So I'll plug it back in. Pop it in the same way. Twist it. She's in. Okay, let's get this back in. Locked and locked. Okay, let's go ahead and stab these things back in and see what the results we get. So I got the magnet. Let's get my $25 screwdriver out. Okay, we got my screwdriver back from the hostage Audi. Now let's try putting this back in without too much damage. I'm trying to remember how I did this last time, because it wasn't this difficult last time I did these. It's just that down there. And pop it in like butter. Okay. And I'm curious to see if I have any warning lights as well. Plug that in. That clip's locked in. Maybe it's these gloves. Okay, now we gotta do the other side. Let's try to do this without damaging it anymore. I don't know if that's possible. Try going in like so. Going in like this. I think this is my best bet. Okay, actually wasn't too bad. See? Okay, now we gotta lock this down, connect it. Let's see what we got. Okay. So I wonder, do the headlights turn on when I unlock the car? They do not. Let me turn the ignition on and we'll turn them on and see what they look like. So they're bright, but they're flashing. I don't know if that's a good sign. It says switch ignition off. We're gonna have to go check. I don't know why. Yeah, see, they just flash. Huh. That's kind of weird. Well, I guess they won't work in this car. So if they won't work in this car, what do they work in? I think I hear the fans on. And both sides are like that. This is interesting. Just to be certain, I'm going to start the car. They're flashing. Oh, look at that, we got a rave. Huh. Well, something's going on. Party time. So why is that one flashing and this one's not? Okay. Let's try this again. Well, it looks like this side is not working. Let's turn the key on one more time. And now that side's just flashing. So doesn't say the bulb's out. The headlights worked perfectly fine before. So let's pop it out again. and see what is going on. Maybe I should probably unplug the headlight, you think? Or I get a little too far ahead of myself. These clips are hurting my fingers. Oh, the other side finally stopped flashing. Maybe it wants to go to a rave. Who knows? Okay, I almost lost the screwdriver again. Okay. Oh, got my magnet. Let's make sure I plug the bulb in. I don't smell anything burnt. Bulb's plugged in. It's nice. We can take this. The fan's not spinning. I hope it didn't burn my ballast up. That would suck. I think the car's shutting them off. It's making noise. Okay, I'm gonna have to shut off. I'm gonna go grab the other bulbs and put them back in. Okay, I got the headlight out. I have it unplugged. Just a safety precaution. I've been electrocuted by the by ballast on these kind of bulbs, so it is not fun. It is very, very bad. So I would not recommend it. Would unhook it. Make sure you're working in a safe condition before you even mess with these. Okay. So let's get these bulbs out. I got my OG ones. Just want to see if it works. Hopefully, I know they worked before. Put the original, I think these are original with the car. I can't tell you, but they're Phillips and they're made in Germany. So they're all pretty much made in Germany or China now. That really sucks because I was really looking forward to some bright LEDs. Okay, now let's see what this does. Let's plug the headlight assembly back in. I don't want to damage my other headlight bulb. Let me go turn the headlights on and see if we get a light. Okay. That. So we still have no light on this side. With this car having a smart bulb system, I'm going to hook up my scanner and see what codes we have in there. Because we may have to clear them before this light assembly works, because sometimes it'll just shut it off. It's a safety precaution. So I'm going to go ahead and get in that right now. I'm going to start taking the other side back apart, because obviously that side, something's wrong with it, and I don't want to burn up my ballast. So let's pop that side apart. I have the headlights off, but I have the running lights on. So we can go ahead and take them out while it's on. It's not going to hurt it at this point. Let's see if I can get my meat claw in there. Gosh. Okay, got it unhooked. Gonna basically do what I did on the other side. Pull the headlight assembly back out. No, I don't want to plug it back in. Okay. Okay, hopefully you can see. I'm gonna start on this side. I don't smell any burntness. It's probably plugged in. It's definitely warm. I don't know. I hope hopefully they work. Hopefully it didn't burn my ballast up. Okay, got it back in. Put it back in. And I gotta plug it in and clear the codes. Got that side plugged in. Right now, I have OBD11 doing a full scan. So, I think, I'm not sure exactly which module it's going to be in. As you can see, that one's plugged in, it's not working because the car recognizes there's a fault. So it has to, you have to clear that fault before it can continue. This is the warm one, that one was working. This one's cold, this one wasn't working. But I don't have the headlights on just yet. I'm waiting until I get this all cleared up. And then we'll go back and see once it's done with its full system scan. But the gloves are working great. They're actually nice gloves. I don't know about the bulbs yet. They obviously don't work in this car. Don't know if you have to have a special thing. Now, when I talked to them, I didn't tell them I was putting it in this car, but I was actually putting it in that car. But that car has the same stuff this car has. It's all the same. So I'll double check and make sure. But I don't foresee there being an issue. They're both. This is a 14. That's a 15. Both similar electrical systems. So I want to go see what modules codes we have. These gloves, central electronics. So we got headlight regulation. We're just gonna clear the fault. So we got one fault in the headlight regulation. Okay, that one's clear. I heard the motors in the headlight regulation. It's for the dipping of it because I had an issue with that. Oh, I just had a code for that. So we're gonna clear all these codes, and I didn't have any codes in this car besides check engine light on. Low beam. Let's clear this. That light come back to life. So let's turn the lights on and see what we got. I sure hope they at least work. It appears they do work. One of them. Well, that one works. This one's not working. Well, that really sucks. Like I said, I don't recommend touching this stuff. So it seems like that bulb is bad and shorted out my bulb. Or the bulb is bad, shorted out the ballast. So now I have to buy a ballast. This side's working fine. Let's just see if we have any codes. And this one's actually making electrical noise, if you can hear it. So that's wonderful. Headlight bulb, short circuit to ground. Give a little tappy tappy. No worky worky. Well, looks like I'll be buying a new ballast. So I do not, at this time, do not recommend these bulbs. As you can see, I wish I would have recorded where they were working, but they definitely do work. I wouldn't put these bulbs in a car that didn't work, but definitely burnt that ballast up. This ballast is quiet. This ballast was making noise. I think it shut it off. Watch. Hear it? So tomorrow I'll order a ballast and go from there. So it's making all kinds of noise. The engine, we know about that. Let's see if my headlight regulation has come back. I know it's crazy, an Audi with not a ton of codes in it. So let's see if we have any faults. Cool, so the headlights are working now. Well, at least the motors are. Just because I was messing with it, I unplugged it. And then central electronics is our... And these ballasts are expensive too. Low beam, short to ground. So obviously it's got to be something inside the ballast. Like I said, the light worked before. This side it kind of flashed and then it stopped working. That side was at least flickering. Whatever that was, I don't know, but these bulbs are no good in my book. So we're going to go ahead and I'll email the company, see what they say, and I'll let you know. But for now, I do not recommend these bulbs. So as a closer, I want to say I'm a little frustrated right now. Haven't put these in, wasted an hour of my time messing with them, burning up the ballast. I don't know how much the ballast is yet. I'll find out tomorrow, but it needs to be replaced. The car needs to be fixed. I'm going to email Auxito, see what they say, but for the time being, don't put these bulbs in your car. These things are junk. They're no better. The best thing they work for is holding this down and the gloves. So it's a good paperweight. That's about it. I'm going to get in contact, see what they say. I will let you know on the next upload, but don't try these. And if you liked it, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you and have a great day. I actually pre-recorded this video last month, the end of, to show the difference in brightness between all the bulbs, comparing it to my brand new 2023 Volkswagen ID4. Unfortunately, I never got to that point. Now I want to just clarify that this may be a little bit premature for me to, call them junk and stuff like that. The only reason I do is because I don't stand behind junk. I don't want to promote junk, and I don't want that stuff tied to my name. If two of them are bad, then they have a quality control issue. If it was just one, it'd be a different story. But for both to be bad, one to burn up a ballast, that's completely unacceptable. That's not acceptable for me, not acceptable for you. And I want to see their reaction and see what they say tomorrow, but I still don't feel it's right. I wouldn't put them in your car. Maybe the ones that don't require ballast are okay, but I still don't recommend them. But we'll see what happens, and thanks for watching. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can find out exactly what happens in the coming days.